Hello and welcome to the Kart4Life Blue Light Race. It's a 4-hour race. Teams of, well, we've got a team of 4. We've got Harry Walshaw, Tom Stemp, Sam Colton and me. Those 3 guys have gone out before. They've done a really great job. We are in first at the moment, but we know that the kart is not very good. So it seems to be really slow and getting worse. So I'm in for the last hour. It's going to be a real struggle to keep everything where we need to be, keep the position, get past traffic, and you can see we're up on the back of 17, trying to chase him down under the bridge. We're not doing too bad at this point. I'm a bit wide there, but through 12, through 13, we're going to get onto the straight. I'm trying, can't go for a move there, so just sit in behind. Lose a bit on the straight through the first turn, pretty good, but then by the time we get to the chicane, even with him bumping the corner a bit, he's going to let us through, wave us through. Thank you very much.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
I was flat. He waved me through again over the bridge, and I had nothing more in the cart to try and get past. Give him a couple of thumbs up. Sure, why not? Thank you. I promise I'm not trying to brake check you. This is all the kart has. Listen through this corner. The revs, they just did not want to go. I don't know if it was the engine, if it was the throttle cable, if it was what, but jumping forwards here, look to the outside, there's Ho Chun. He's a couple of laps down, I think, but he gets through. Fair enough. Let's try and follow him. Use him as a slipstream. And okay, maybe not. He's gone already. He does weigh about 30 kilos less than me, so you know that's going to be a factor. But through here, onto the straight. I'm ducking down, trying to get as much as I can, and he is gone. He is just away in a straight. Through the first corner. Keep the position, trying to duck down again though, and it's just impossible to try and keep up with him. Somebody on the outside, I think that's the guy challenging for first, so we are fighting. We're on the verge of losing first here. Again, looking around, through turns 2 and 3, through 4, up onto the bridge. He's pulling alongside, he's there still, defend into 5, not up the inside for 6, so we can take the line through there. We live to fight another day, but it is getting stressful. Through the chicane again. Got the guy in 17. We can see that we're a little bit faster than him. Guy on the outside, he's still there, but we managed to keep the position. I'm starting to get a bit concerned that the guy in 17 is going to slow us down, and, you know, we're going to lose a position that way. Also hoping that maybe I can try and get a little bit of a slipstream out of him, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Through 12, through 13, he goes wide, again at the inside, no slipstream for me. Can use him to try and defend though, so taking defensive line through 1, we're still in first, we continue to live. Over the bridge. He's there on the outside. He's still there on the outside. He's got a better exit. Not enough to get up the inside at 6 though. Jumping forwards again. I'm flat through there. He just pulls alongside. And he is in front now. He is way in front. Through 5. I can't go wide enough. There's somebody on the outside, somebody on the inside. Bit of contact. Turn. That's 1 and 2. First and second that both get through there. And they're gone already. This is what I mean by the kart was just getting worse throughout the stint. I was struggling, and then over the bridge he just gained so much more speed despite me going flat through all of there to try and keep the revs up, trying to duck down on the straight, and first and second can go off, and now I am just gonna have to focus on again trying not to lose too much time and try to keep this third place, because first is obviously no longer possible, which is really disappointing considering we were in first for about 3 hours. Through 7 and 8, I was with them. I was in front of them just over a lap ago, but they are gone. What can you do? It's racing, isn't it? That's racing at the end of the day. So we're going to skip forwards a little bit here. I'm going to duck down on the straight. Jumping forwards a bit here, we're behind kart 17. He was taking some really aggressive defensive lines. I'm not sure how many laps down he was. I mean, I was still in third at this point, so he was at least a few. But he was really defending his place on the track. So you can see coming up, he goes outside and then inside. There's a bit of a contact through the chicane. I'm faster through the chicane, keeping up with him. Onto the straight, he goes in, then out, then in again. Bit of a Scandi flick into 5. Don't see that too often. Through 6, I'm back up onto his bumper, trying to jump around, trying to get any extra tiny bit of performance. He goes defensive and then comes back. I'm not really going to be able to go for a move there, but if you want to defend it, sure. Through 12, I'm tighter, trying to just keep in the slipstream, look for a gap, look for any way I can get past to not lose more time. He goes out and then in. Bit wide there. At this point I'm trying to show the marshals, like, he's moving all over, please make him stop. I want to get past and I can't because I've got no speed. Again, he goes defensive and then cuts back. A tiny little jump. Just I really want to do well. I really want to continue with third for the guys, you know. Again, he goes defensive and then comes back and goes in front of me. I really want to hold third for the team. Through the last corner, I see a tiny gap, I go for it, we're through. Bit of a shake of the head, I'm a bit annoyed, but, you know, I guess he can defend if he wants to. Coming up through the first corner, I've kept the position, we're all good. I really want to keep third for the team though. You know, they've done such a good job to put us into first for the final hour. And I've already lost first and second, and you can see how much time I'm losing on the straights here. The guy in the yellow just drives past me. He puts a hand up to say thanks. I wasn't deliberately letting you through, it was just that was what the kart had. He goes for a move on the inside of the 1, under the bridge. Great move that, really good. I try to follow him through, around the outside, up the inside on 12. Go a bit deep, but we've got the position. 1 was really fast in a straight line, so I was glad to get through. And this is the biggest example of how much time I was losing. I'm showing the guys that I'm just losing in a straight. Lights are red, lights go yellow. Ollie, he arranges the races. We're going. I'm having to bump to get the kart to actually move, and I've lost half a straight already. Like, that was everything that the kart had. Look at the size of that gap. Under yellows. This is footage from the live stream. You can see we both get going roughly the same time, and I just don't go, you know. The car just doesn't move, but anyway. Not much you can do. It was the worst feeling in the world, especially knowing that the guys from Sheffield are chasing us down behind, and I was doing everything I could. But anyway, over the bridge, side by side with 1. Go for a bit of a cutback. Go for another cutback. Good exit. Trying to keep alongside. Hope he gives us the space. He does. Thumbs up. Thank you. Gonna skip forwards. Ducking down, try to do as much as we possibly can do here. And this is where the GoPro dies. Even the GoPro didn't want to continue watching this race. So what it didn't uncover is that we actually got overtaken with about a minute and a half to go. So we finished 4th. Really disappointing. Really tough race. That's racing though. You know, not much I can do. I felt like I was getting as much as I could out of the kart, so it happened. On to the next one. Had a good time anyway. We did come back the next week for the other endurance 4-hour race run by Kart4Life. That was really good. If you want to watch the video of that, you can go over to Team Top Gun's page over there. Cheers.